Hey everybody,
Heyo.
welcome to Dungeons and Dragons Party Roll of 5th Edition, where guys playing the Party Roll 5th Edition Dungeons and Dragons. Hey everybody, rolled a party.
Hey, hi.
I got a 12 to party.
D20.
Cusperton 12 party roll. He party.
Nigelia's got 12 party roll. He party too.
Party roll to beat is an 8. I think you guys all party.
Dusty.
Ooh, 16 to party.
Everyone party.
Hey,
Nice.
party.
Yeah. So, if you've never listened to the Party Roll before, why are you starting on episode 9 of this season?
Hi.
But if you haven't, we roll to party, and it used to just be a silly thing we did, but then we're like, hey, there's like a thing in the game that you can do with that. So now if you roll correctly to party, then you get 1 inspiration to use during the session.
I feel so inspired.
Inspiration is a bonus you can use on any action to give either a advantage or disadvantage. It does not have to be used on yourself. It can be used on any other creature. So any ally, any enemy.
So I
It's a
can,
pretty
I
cool
can give
thing to
Matt
have.
a disadvantage on something he's trying to do.
I mean, you could. It'd be hilarious and very counterintuitive.
I didn't
But yeah.
know I could do that, but that's good to know.
I also don't. It's never really explained whether it's in or out of character. Because if it's in character, I guess you're like cheering your buddy on or
Yeah.
cursing them. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah. So we are playing. Now I can officially say it because they're out of the little starter campaign. The Curse of Strahd.
Dun,
Nice.
dun, dun.
Last time on
I can't wait.
Party Roll, you guys finished the Death House. The Death House fell over. You are standing outside the Death House. You looked up into the night sky and saw a big, imposing castle that I wrote a lot of flowery language to describe. You are in a small, shitty-looking village in the middle of the night. Go.
Oh, okay. Well, that was quite the adventure, fellas. Now let's all go our separate ways and go home and not have any more adventures.
Yes, I'm quite beat. But seriously though, okay, so just can I ask collectively, so what happened in there?
Yeah, it got pretty spooky.
We went I'm sorry, we went down to the basement, got our asses handed to us, and then we ran away and then everything fell apart. Is that the story we're
If
going
I had
with?
to guess, there seemed to be quite the cult down there. And I don't like cults. Only my cult's the right cult.
Yes, they were not of the light.
They were not of light.
as
They
you
were
would
of
say.
the plant or something. I don't know. I don't like it, though. It wasn't of the light.
Are those kids still around?
Those kids were dead.
Oh, God.
I look around for any dead kids.
Just as a reminder, each of you now has. Well,
I roll a 1 to see if there's any dead kids around.
you don't even know what a kid looks like.
Okay, that's fair.
Each of you has a child inside of them, and I don't mean that metaphorically. You each are possessed by the spirit of a dead child.
Oh, God.
Specifically, Nigelius and
I was
Crusperton.
like, are we on Epstein Island right now?
So that's just a thing now. You managed to convince them to let you out of the house, but they did not leave you. So they're just kind of part of you now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's just another thing that's going to hang out in there in the back of my head forever.
Yeah, take a number, child. There's many voices inside this
It's
noggin.
like all those videos I used to watch on LimeWire.
Oh, I guess I'll unpause you guys. So you find yourself
Hey,
in,
okay, hold on.
in a
Explain that. What do you mean?
Me
Wait, what?
explain that?
Yeah.
LimeWire was like a peer-to-peer
I mean,
sharing network.
Okay, well you don't have to explain that, but what do you mean voices in your head because of sharing P2P?
No, all those
Program.
videos I saw off LimeWire
Oh yeah,
will stay in your head.
yeah. Those are
Oh, okay, got it.
Dude,
I
that
see.
does remind me of
I understand that.
SoulSeek used to, on default, allow people to send you things like to
Oh,
your computer,
shit.
which is such an insane
What a
thing. thinking
terrible
back on
idea.
it. But like people would constantly like I would just check it sometimes. Like, and I was like in high school, and didn't really care. But like it was just porn. I'd be like downloading like some like
Porn.
of Montreal. Yeah, I'd be down like indie music and they like of Montreal or some shit, and they'd be like, "Here's porn to go with this," little bedroom pop indie album.
I mean,
have some porn
Like it
with
could be
it.
worse. Like you're looking at some nice DP, and then somebody sends you some fucking Elliott Smith music and just ruins your day.
Right.
Download some porn
Yeah,
and they
it's-
send me different porn. I don't want that.
So you guys find yourselves in a narrow, muddy street.
Is it still dark out? We've been adventuring for a
It is still dark. The fog has mostly lifted. You kind of see wisps of it here and there, and it does seem to kind of surround the town, but not in the choking thick fashion it did previously. Like,
Nice.
You suspect that whatever you did at the house was kind of what the fog wanted you to. Well, maybe not that it wanted you to do, but it wanted you at that house. And now that you've gone in there and come out, the fog is no longer guiding or forcing you in any direction.
Well, at least we can see only little wisps of fog now.
It smells terrible out here. It's very, very depressing town. Most of the houses look abandoned or dilapidated.
So which way is the glorious castle house thing?
That was to the north, or more so the northwest.
North left.
And north is up now?
Yes, from here on, directions will be the way you remember them. Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so this way.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
Yeah, this way being northwest.
you guessed it to be
Sorry.
fairly close, like no more than probably a half a day's walk in that direction.
Well, I sure would like to see that house up close.
It looks pretty cool and spooky
Why
to
not?
me.
All right, lads, would you mind if we found maybe an inn or a Holiday Inn Express to stay at for a while, just to get a little bit of rest, maybe recover some spells and HP, whatever that means.
I believe I saw one. It was called Urine, but we may have to.
Are they going to have
You're
some
out.
of your apple ice drink there? I can't rest without it now.
Yes, please. I'm parched.
I don't think you need any more. I'm tired of sticking a dagger in your teeth and prying a jar open.
I thought that's how you wake me up.
By the way, you guys drink cold brew also. Have you noticed that if you like drink just a little bit too much cold brew, like your jaw starts to hurt a little bit? Is that like
no,
too much
I've
caffeine?
never had that happen.
I don't
Okay.
think I've ever had that happen either,
how,
buddy.
how are you making your cold brew?
I usually just get
Okay,
I get a little
so-
antsy if I drink too much caffeine.
Well, like, you only need to put like one or two rusty nails in the cold brew while
Right.
it's brewing.
I see.
So you're probably
Well,
putting
see,
too many.
The way I make cold brew, yeah. See, I freeze it, and then once it's frozen, I like skim the top off and just keep freezing it. So maybe
Alright.
I should not.
I don't
It's
think that would really work with
Not do
coffee, but I get what you're going for.
I no
he
longer
puts
do
orange
cold brew.
peels and
I've-
ketchup in his cold brew before he does that.
I've graduated to chugging Monster Energy because I'm a pro gamer.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, we went to Boston 2 weeks ago, and we went to this little coffee shop, and inside they had this big glass contraption. It was like 6 feet tall, and it looked kind of like a coffee hourglass type thing. And we asked, okay, what is that? And they say it's not just cold brew; it's like Kyoto cold brew something or other, and it's like this big thing that like drips like single drops of water through coffee grounds
It's
to where it's like super concentrated, and it takes like all day to make to drip down.
Is it from a Chemex?
And you can only get like
Was it a
What?
Chemex? Like a an hourglass beaker looking thing?
but I mean it's like 6 feet tall.
Oh, Jesus.
now
with like
you brought Japanese into it, so now I'm expecting like the little bamboo thing outside of the onsen. It's like,
yeah, and the Cure song starts playing in the background.
Yeah.
Somebody's playing a shamisen.
I asked the guy, it's like, so they only give you like 4 ounces of it, and it's supposed to be like a sipping whiskey type cold brew drink. I drank it. I mean, it was very flavorful, but I don't know if it was worth taking up real estate in your coffee house and then
I mean,
having it
it's a
drip
heck
for
of a
12
gimmick.
hours.
I
Right.
guess.
You need to just order that it takes all day to make a single cup, not just like a picture of it, like a single cup, and just instantly spill it and ask for money.
Oh,
and,
shucks.
and act like you shouldn't have to pay for it too.
Can I get another one?
I spilled this.
Yeah.
Can you just refill? Can I get a refill?
Yeah,
Give me
free
a little
refills.
refill if you wouldn't mind, please.
Okay, I'll come back tomorrow.
Okay, I would
Well,
So,
yeah, I'll head
I would
to
like
the
to
inn.
make my way to
There
the
is
Holiday
one.
Inn Express.
Okay. Well, you want to look around?
I bring
Yeah,
out
let's
my cleric's phone to look up where the nearest Airbnb is. Yeah, I'm gonna do a perception for the nearest
Totally.
Airbnb.
I roll a 7.
And 19.
19. Wow. There are 2 Airbnbs in town, but they both have really bad reviews. And one of them says they found webcams in the bedroom.
One of them was what we
Oh,
just
nice.
destroyed.
Looking around the town, you see only one building with any sort of illuminated windows or anything like that. It's this bigger building over here.
I make my way towards it. I'm making my way through downtown, walking fast.
All right, so it's kind of in the center of town. It's by far the largest building in town. So as you
Yes, let's head there.
as you guys
Also, I'm not shy.
so
Yeah.
Webcams are fine.
Yeah. Do you need me to make order food for you and stuff?
Yes. Rather hungry.
a single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. But I said there wasn't really fog anymore, so just ignore that part. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood of the Vine Tavern. However, the F in of has been crossed out and replaced with an N.
On Vine Tavern.
Okay.
So it's yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I don't really know what the point of that. I guess it's Blood on the Vine Tavern now. So
Cool.
it's I guess it's supposed to be spookier.
That's sufficiently creepy.
But what it just reminds me of is the old donut place in my hometown that used to be Donut Palace, and then somebody else bought it and named it Donut Place, but all they did is cover up the A.
All the boxes forever. I still think they say Donut Palace on the boxes.
Blood on the donut.
I feel like I've mentioned that on the podcast before.
This is your Donut Place, Donut Palace
If
update.
you guys are ever in my hometown, go visit the Donut Place.
That still says Donut Palace on the boxes.
Still there. Nice. I'm glad they're still making it.
That reminds me, we bought some toilet paper via a local business that definitely didn't ship it straight to our house from a soulless conglomerate. But the box sits in our bathroom at the moment, and on the top of it, it says ready to ship. And Mia took a marker, and now it says ready to ship because it's toilet paper. It makes me laugh every time I go in there. Anyways, Blood on the Vine.
Blood on the Vine. Ah, good. A reference to wine.
And murder.
I don't have a map for this place, so for the first time, we're gonna role play.
No, I'm out.
So as you walk into the
Okay.
building, you see the interior is comfortable, a little dark, a little dingy. There's lights, there are lanterns in the windows. The thing that immediately catches your eye is the bartender or the barkeep, I guess.
The fishing hooks hanging down.
Yeah, it's there's a Billy Big Mouth bass on the wall. It doesn't work anymore though. They never replaced the batteries.
Damn.
So this is kind of mean. There's a pudgy little man behind the bar, listlessly cleaning glasses. Like if you watch him for a few seconds, you'll see him clean a glass, set it down,
And
move
then
to the
he
next
says,
one,
I
clean
can't
that
see
glass.
without my glasses.
He doesn't even lift his head to acknowledge you as you walk in.
It says
Rude.
4 stars on here. I don't know why it looks so dingy. I'm sorry, Angelius.
Oh, this is fine by me. Look at that man. He's so enthralled with cleaning glasses.
He looks kind of
This is
pathetic.
an upscale place.
Towards the one side of the building, 3 women sit around a table, just kind of drinking and keeping to themselves. They give you a little bit of side eye, but other than that, no acknowledgement.
Fraud, what would you like on the house? Do I have any money? I don't know if I have any money.
Yeah, your
should have
finest
money.
iced apple drink, please, sir.
Yes. A round of apple drinks, good sir. Person
I've got
behind the
this,
bar.
guys. Good sir, we're looking to get jacked, if you know what I mean.
The man very slowly stops wiping the glass he was cleaning, sets it down, and looks up at you with dull, unseeing eyes. He doesn't even really look you in the face. He just kind of looks sort of in your direction and says,
That's rude.
glass of wine, 1 copper. Pitcher of wine, 1 silver.
Okay. Okay. Give us a pitcher of wine and the best food that you have.
Pitcher of
No
food, 1 silver.
No food.
None at all.
Glass of wine, 1 copper. Pitcher of wine, 1 silver.
Pitcher of wine.
He kind of grunts and turns around and starts filling a pitcher for you from just a jug he has beneath the bar.
I half expected you to say he started drawing.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
He sets the pitcher on the bar and 1 silver.
I hand him a silver.
Transaction completed.
As soon as you take the pitcher, he looks back down and continues cleaning the exact same glass he was cleaning before.
Did he give us glasses to drink out of it, or are we just going to round robin this pitcher of wine?
He did set 3 glasses up next to the pitcher.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay,
good
cool.
sir. Hopefully you have a room to stay in as well. Or do you not serve those either?
He grunts again. Rooms, 1 silver.
Okay, and can I ask you one more quick question if you don't mind?
Mhm.
What religion are you? Have you seen the light?
All right, I grab the glasses and pitcher and walk over to
No,
it.
No, Julius, hold on. Just my friends are leaving. I'll come back for you later.
No. You stay and talk however long you want. I've heard this at least 30 times now.
You never answered.
He didn't even acknowledge that you asked him a question. He's just continuing to clean the same
I say,
two
tell
glasses.
us the light story again, mister.
As I'm sitting down, can I look over at the table of women to see if they have like any like food or drinks better than us? Because I'm very concerned.
They all seem to be sipping out of the same sort of nondescript. I wouldn't even call them like, I guess they're glasses, but they're more like little cups. So they're just kind of sitting around a table, all sipping. And now they were giving you side eye at first, but now that you've ordered something, they're not even acknowledging you. You do notice in the other corner of the bar, a light-haired man kind of sits somewhat in darkness, like sort of in a little bit in the shadow.
Darkness.
He is actually seems to be looking in your direction while he sips his wine.
I also sip my wine and glance at him very like as try to stealthily as I can. Do you want me to stealth glance?
Yeah.
I tip my top hat to him when I notice that he's
I
looking
got
at
a
us.
6 for stealth glancing.
You take a big hard look
He'll never know.
with the tip. He stands from his table and approaches yours. But I hear something about the light.
I
I pick up the glasses and pitcher to move to a different table. as
I
Kirsten
didn't know where he's
starts
going. My
speaking.
friend seems to. This table is a bit wobbly. Yes, the light. Would you like to hear about it?
Perhaps another time. But I can't help but notice. I just realized that Fraud's still standing over here by the death house.
He hasn't
You
moved
guys
his
just leave
token at
him?
all. It's theater of the mind right now. It doesn't matter.
I mean, you guys are just role playing right now. It was just really funny. I looked over and Fraud's just nobody gave him instructions, so he just sat there on the ground.
He's still just looking at the house, not believing what we've done.
Wait, where'd you go?
Sorry, I'm still trying to level up my character.
Okay. Yeah. So I can't help but notice that The three of you don't seem to be from around here.
Good eye. Except 2 of us are not from around here. This person here, and I point to Strahd, seems to be a Bavarian native. Bavarian?
Is he?
Like Bavarian cream?
Yeah, like the cream.
Or wait, what? No,
sorry,
wait.
Barovia is, but I don't think you guys actually know that yet. Maybe a little bit. You kind of hung out with Corey's character when he was alive.
Right. I'm completely wrong. Sorry, it was Corey's character, so never mind.
Bavaria is part
Take
of
it back.
Germany.
Yeah.
Was it?
It is where the delicious cream comes from.
Hell yeah.
Yum, yum.
It's squeezed straight out of the Bavarian mountains.
Your finest cream, please, sir.
Also, I'm,
no, we are not from around here. Are you?
I have the unfortunate pleasure of being able to say I am. I also heard quite a commotion to the east tonight. You guys have anything to do with that?
You can't prove we did if you're an insurance adjuster.
We don't talk to strangers about those matters.
Here, I'll level with you.
Grave matters.
You fellows are adventurers, aren't you?
Maybe a little bit.
Just a little venturing.
I've seen your kind. More of you come to this land than you would think. Though often we don't see them again once they pass through town.
That's ominous. Where do they go?
You might see tonight.
Oh,
Actually,
that's more ominous.
sorry, not a threat. Actually, he kind of he looks over at one of the candles in the window. Actually, if you don't mind following me outside, I think it's the perfect time.
Okay. I'm bringing my wine, though, because I paid for it.
We shouldn't follow drug addicts to a second location. My mother told me that.
I mean, we did just go into an evil house when 2 kids told us to. Why not?
He walks to the door and kind of opens it, and through the door you see a hint of what seems like a pale, unearthly glow.
You know what? I'm just going to
Coming
take
from
the picture.
outside.
The guy's not going to say anything. I go out with him carrying the picture.
Anybody else?
I'll start to walk
I chug
out
the rest
too.
of my wine, slam the glass down, and then leave.
I'm definitely taking the wine too.
As you guys walk out, the barkeep sort of shuffles over to your table to pick up your cups, take them back to wash them.
Such good service.
As you exit the inn, you see before you, and you almost don't believe what you're seeing.
What is in this wine?
So, an eerie green light glows from the street. Before you, a ghostly procession walks along. Wavering images of dowdy women toting great swords, wood-wise men with slender bows, dwarves with glittering axes, and archaically dressed mages with beards and strange pointed hats. All these and more march forth, seemingly from the church to the north. As they hit in front of you, they turn westward and continue walking down the street, out of the town and into the countryside.
My God, it's like the magical spirit parade on Pompoko with the raccoons.
I still haven't seen that, but I can only imagine what it would look like.
Now,
Ismark turns back towards you. It's something, isn't it?
What am I seeing here right now?
Well, none of us are quite sure, but some say they're the souls of adventurers who come to this land. Even in death, they cannot escape.
You're saying we might be in the parade one day? That's awesome.
You may go to join the Black Parade.
Have you followed them to see where they go?
I would dare not wander off into the countryside at night. That's a quick way to meet your end here in Barovia.
Or end up in this town, in all honesty.
How did you come here?
Well, you see, we were drinking some, we were getting jacked together. I don't know if that means the same thing here as it does back home. But then a bunch of fog comes in and we are basically ushered to this town where we ended up in that house that we destroyed. I mean, that we may or may not have been involved with.
So the spider has caught another group of flies then.
I don't think there was a spider.
There were no insects involved.
Plenty of rats, though.
A lot of rats, yes.
Way too many rats. Just in the walls. Have you seen the wall rats?
Which, by the
before?
way, good sir, what is your name?
Pardon me. My name is Ismark, though some call me Ismark the Lesser.
Is
I
Mark
haven't
the
figured
Less
out my accent yet.
Crusperton Sog Biscuit, worshipper of the sun and also purveyor of fine frozen apple drink.
And I'm Frod von Darkness Bloodsex, and if you could lead us to the finest frozen apple drink you could find, we would much appreciate it.
I'm afraid you'll not find much fresh produce here in Barovia.
Oh,
But
it does not
if I
have to
see
be
any,
fresh.
If I do find some, I'll happily send it your way. So, now that you've seen a bit of a glimpse of what could possibly be in store, I need to ask a favor of you. I know it's a lot. As I said, you seem to be adventurers, and there's honestly only... I imagine you'll be wanting to return home at some point, yes?
Oh, sure. I don't see why not.
Debatable.
There's one way home, and I'm afraid it's through the master of the land, the devil, Strahd.
Oh.
Either he allows you to leave, or you force your way out. But other than that, there's no escaping. As you've seen, even the souls of the damned are at his mercy.
Fellas, I think we are in a bit of a pickle.
What would keep us from just going the opposite direction?
The fog. I don't know if you tested it, but the fog prevents all. It clouds your senses. It brings upon you a great tiredness and fatigue, and at worst begins to damage you from the inside.
Ah, the good old napping fog.
Well, my sense of smell still worked. It smelled like piss.
Yes.
My people have been trapped here for as far back as any of us can remember, even the stories. As far as we know, Strahd is ancient. Strahd is the land.
So no one's tried stabbing the dirt, then?
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Do I have... Here. It's worth a shot. I take my dagger and I throw it. I try to throw it and flip it to where it doesn't flip and then land it on the ground.
Please roll for that.
Okay. Just attack the ground? Sure.
Actually do a dexterity. Since you're...
Okay. Well,
we got a 20.
Goddamn.
Okay, no, you know what? Keep that. That's
20.
wonderful. So
Yes.
You do a little ocelot spin with your dagger, and then chuck it as hard as you can at the ground, and it buries down in the soft dirt to the hilt.
I look around. Did it work?
You feel really cool. That was impressive. Good job.
You're very cool.
That'll show Strahd.
I know. Strahd, that sounds strikingly familiar to fraud.
No relation.
So, if you would indulge me, let us return to the inn where there's less chance of creeping ears.
I'll indulge. Whatever.
Okay, so
Lead the way.
So as we're going back into the
to-
inn, I whisper to the guys, "Don't you remember the name Strahd coming up in that letter we found in the house?"
Oh, was that
This letter right here?
the cool vampire? I do remember.
We should probably go there. Can turn you into a vampire, just like we wanted.
Yes, just like I've always wanted.
So as he walks in and heads back towards his table, and as he does, he shouts, "Alenka, another round for my friends and I."
Do we go
The
sit at
barkeep
a
kinda
different
grunt.
table from him?
Yeah, the barkeep grunts and starts getting a pitcher of wine ready for your group. After about a couple minutes, he sort of hobbles over with a tray and slowly sets everything down in front of you, turns
Did we
around and
take multiple minutes
walks
to pour a
back.
pitcher of wine. There's nobody here.
It does for this guy. He's not the fastest, but you know what? He's dedicated.
He is. No, I'm super impressed by him.
So this favor I need to ask. It's, as I said, it's a lot, but I think it will help you on your journey. The devil Strahd, the one I mentioned, he seems to have taken an unholy liking to my sister. For several nights he has attacked our town, our house, sent his undead, his wolves, his horrific monsters and creatures. Each time he overwhelms us, but leaves her be. It seems he's almost toying with us.
Is your sister a vampire?
He's bitten her twice now. If he does a third time, I fear that she will be turned. I need
That
someone
sounds
to
really cool.
take her
Your
out of
sister
this.
sounds really cool, sir.
I need someone, and quite honestly, you are the only someone available. Someone to take her from this village to the relative safety of Valaki. It's a walled city, much larger than ours, with a guard present that can at least keep the devil Strahd at bay.
So wait, we can get to that place even without having to go through the fog?
The fog surrounds our country. It does not prevent you from leaving town.
Ah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure, we could do that.
Here's another plan. What if we dressed up Fraud like your sister and had him lay down? Maybe Strahd would bite him?
That would be pretty
Well,
cool.
He kind of looks over at Fraud. He does have a remarkably feminine bone structure. I think he would make quite a good double, actually. However, the devil has not attacked in 3 days, actually, since our father passed.
Mm.
The last attack was simply too much for his old heart. He left us. He was the Burgermaster here, which editors note Burgermaster's basically an old-timey mayor.
I thought you said Burger Master. And
It
I was
is-
like,
it is
"Oh,
Burger
yeah."
Master.
He's the Burgermaster.
Have
yeah.
you never watched the old Frankenstein movie? Like the original one,
No,
that
I
it
haven't.
takes place in, like, I guess what is supposed to be a German type town, and they refer to one of the characters
Hungary?
as the Burger Master, and it cracks me up.
Yeah, it's Burgermaster.
It's actually the Hamburglar's like twin brother who became mayor instead.
But yeah, he was the Burgermaster of this town, and with him gone, I must keep his affairs in order and possibly take his place. So that is why I cannot see my sister to safety.
Man, you have a lot going on right now.
So
Yeah,
he hasn't
yeah.
attacked since your father died?
We know not why he relented, but we're grateful for the reprieve.
Is your father's corpse under the ground yet?
He lays still in our home.
Can we set him up in a chair so Fraud will come back? Maybe put him out on the porch? I mean, it's just a thought. You don't
we
have
have been
to.
meaning to bury him, but the church itself has its own difficulties.
Well, tell you what. How about I get in your sister's finest frocks and dainties? We set up your dad on the porch, and then we can let him have a go at me.
Wow. If you wish to borrow Irina's clothing, then that's going to be between you and her.
That's our price for taking her. It's all or none. Fraud is a beautiful woman, or we don't take her.
I feel like this plan's all coming together.
Yes, we will take your sister
So if,
on these conditions alone.
that
Maybe-
sounds good to me.
Maybe not that.
I'll
just
talk
just
to
that.
Irina when we get there.
Oh,
But
and the
first-
iced apple drink, too.
But first, I would very much like to take a nap. I'm fairly wounded right now.
Yes, if you would like, you can hole up in our house for the night.
Yes, let's do that.
Yes, sounds fine.
I'm going to keep this pitcher.
One more carafe of wine, though, please.
Alenka! But he shouts, you go through the whole song and dance again. The little guy hobbles over with
Yes.
refills your wine.
Alenka, More wine, please. Thank you.
as you finish, Ismark leaves a few copper on the table and says, "Please, this way, gentlemen." So he's gonna go here, gonna go down
Lead
here,
the way.
and I'm just gonna go down here, and I'm gonna go all the way down here. You guys can come along.
So far.
Whee!
So- He leads you all the way through the south of town. Along the way, you notice just across from the inn looks to be a shop of some kind. And he mentions to you as you walk past, it's Bildrat's shop. He has sparse supplies and he charges ridiculous prices, but if you're in a jam, he may be able to help.
Does he have jam?
Mr. Bill.
If you actually want to shop, I'm gonna have to bust out the player's guide because it just says
No, I don't. I don't
Yeah.
need to shop
No,
right now.
it's-
I need
it's nap
to
time.
I mean, you guys feel
regain
free.
health
Well,
and spells.
it's closed right now. The procession of the dead happens at midnight, so yeah, there's no shops open. A few doors down from the shop, as you pass a large house, you hear the sobbing of a woman. It's really the only sound in town.
Is that your sister?
That's the one they call Mad Mary.
Does that song
since
play with the possession of the dead? I'm sorry.
Oh, Bad Betty, Rambalea.
Oh, wow. It's been so long since I've watched that movie. We'll add that. So,
I don't know what the reference is, so please explain it for Editor Matt.
Oh, editor Matt,
that's from
it
the-
is. Go ahead.
go
I've
ahead.
never heard.
It's from the Cowboy Bebop movie.
Oh,
It's just a
okay.
funky song about pumpkins. And
Yeah,
just like a
the
pumpkin
Halloween
stuff.
parade they have. It's a good movie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like some kind of
Sad Betty.
extended remix of Black Betty with pumpkins. And I was like, what the fuck?
So Matt's tagging things for his own benefit. I love this. So he put "sad lady" over this house. Yeah, that's Mad Mary, as they call her. Ever since her daughter Gertrude left town, she's been distraught. She
Where did
wails
she
morning
go?
and night. No one knows.
She's been to Strahd.
That's pretty good.
Hmm. Well, there probably won't ever be a need to talk to her.
So as you finally reach the south end of town, you find a fairly good sized house. It's about as big as the inn.
Nice. It's a nice house.
A weary looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen. It's seen better days. Before we were attacked. Every night for a week.
You live here?
It's as much as we can do to. Yes, I do. As I said, it used to be a little nicer. It used to be the nicest house in town, which I suppose isn't saying much, but well, welcome to my humble abode.
It still looks nice. Where's the bed? I walk in.
He raps on the front door, and a slot pulls aside, and you hear from inside, Ismark, come in.
I go in with him.
A tall,
Yeah, I follow.
dark-haired woman with olive skin opens the door and ushers you in. You've brought friends, Ismark.
Well, I mean, let's not go that far. More acquaintances.
We're adventurers.
He did say I could have. He did say I could have some of your clothes, though.
As you guys walk in, the pungent smell of death enters your nostrils. Seems to
That
be
must be
coming from
Papa.
a side room. So Ismark turns to his sister, and I don't want to have a conversation with myself, but so I'm just gonna try to make it brief. He tells her that these are the men I've brought. As we discussed, I'm getting you out of town. And her response is, I'm not going anywhere until we bury father.
Your father is actually part of the plan of our conditions of your escape.
Oh, what plan? What are you saying?
Well, you see, I'm going to put on your clothes, pretend to be you, lure Strahd here by putting your dad up on the porch in a rocking chair. It's guaranteed to lure Strahd here. Then he's going to help me become a vampire, and I will be his girlfriend. I mean, his vampire friend.
It's foolproof.
These are the men you bring? These are my great rescuers? I was hard pressed.
Don't pass judgment. I'm very tired. Tomorrow we will be much better.
Yes. Again, excuse the disheveled nature of the house, and my father. Perhaps
I could bury him.
perhaps in the morning.
If you want.
Or now, if you don't mind, we could have a short procession and take him up to the church.
Oh, you're not burying him outside? Oh, where's the church?
I don't know how your people do it, but we do bury our past in graveyards.
I mean, you said that Strahd wouldn't come here if your father wasn't here. It's part of the deal.
If you want to help me, the church is at the north side of town.
We'll help
So-
you if you help us.
Yeah, what if we married these ideas together? What if we put your father on the rocking chair tonight, and then we'll take him up in the morning once we're all feeling better? Yeah.
That's a fine plan.
You don't have to agree with me, but sure.
So, if you'd like, there's one spare guest room you will have to share. I'm sorry, it'll be somewhat cozy. And then what did you want to do with my father?
We've got to put him on the porch to lure Strahd here. And close quarters is fine. We've slept together our entire journey. That's actually how I found these boys.
I mean, is there any closets? Crusher, to
Don't
go
look into that any more than you have. And yes, a closet would be great.
We have a closet in father's room where he kept his hats.
Dibs.
Is there a top hat?
Dibs on that. You can't come, fraud. That's my closet.
Well, he's the Burgomaster. As Burgomaster, he did have a collection of fair to middling hats. I won't say fine hats. We are not a wealthy town.
Very nice.
Yeah, you head into the room, and again, the stench sort of hits you in the face. Laying in the middle of the room in a wooden box is the body of... Wait, what was this man's name?
His
The
kids don't even
Burgermaster.
know. It
The
doesn't matter.
Burgermaster.
Burger Man. Burger Man 9000.
Okay, I'm going to stop looking because it's taking too much time. Yeah, the body of the former Burgermaster.
So he's in a box already.
Yeah, he's
so
in a wooden box.
I feel like they were just waiting
he just
for
needs
us
to be carried.
Yeah. This is the real reason why we're here. They just need us to carry this box. Because no one else is here.
What an adventure we'll be on.
But just metagaming, I feel like if we were to take the person up right now, it'd spell bad news because it's like a giant cemetery, I think, to the northwest of town.
So are they
let's-
wanting to carry his body to the cemetery right now?
I mean, I believe you're familiar with decomposition.
I mean,
Uh,
yes, but
It does not have to be done now. It's just it will be slightly less pleasant in the morning.
so group aside, do we want to do this? Do we want to take this up there right now?
I know we're all really tired, but I also really want to see if my plan will work. And they did promise.
If I'm being honest, I do not want to summon Strahd to this home right now because this will just end Mark's campaign like in episode 1.
Well, if we can't get
It's true.
Strahd here tonight, I at least need your finest apple drink.
I believe we have some wine in the cupboard. If you want more wine, you can have it.
Yes, more wine.
Hey.
A carafe.
I do need some of your sister's clothes, though.
Let's go ahead and put the body out front. Just like in the box. We don't have to put it in a chair, but I at least want like the stench out. Well, I guess it's not my house. Whatever. I think Nigelius is a little just wanting to go to sleep. So
I'll try to roll to convince him to put the body on the porch to get the stench out with a wink.
Body on the porch.
There we go.
Body on the porch.
Body on the porch episode title.
Okay, give it a roll. I guess roll your charisma or no, there's like
There's
one of your
persuasion.
skills. Yeah, persuasion.
persuasion or intimidation.
Okay.
Put the body out there, motherfucker.
Okay, roll
Alright,
an 11.
So what are you saying?
I'll say, it is awful hot in here, and with the smell and with the plan that we all agreed to, but mostly because we want to make it easier for us to get him to the church tomorrow and for the house to smell better right now, we should probably put the box on the porch.
yes, it looks like it could be raccoon free.
He shrugs at you. By your leave. If each of you wants to get a corner, we will move my father.
Let's do it.
All right. Everybody,
Let's haul that
everybody
dad.
heft. I'm not going to make you do a strength check. This is 4 people should be able to lift a coffin, hopefully. So
All right, we move it outside.
you guys haul it and set it outside. It's behind the gate, which Ismark goes and closes a little more thoroughly, so that hopefully random wandering creatures don't come in and pick at the box. It's like a coffin. Aw.
There we go.
So he pours you a little bit of wine that they have, and so I'll see you bright and early.
You got it.
Thank you again for agreeing.
Sounds good.
No problem.
I'll take those sister clothes now, please.
You what? Irina pokes
I mean,
her
I
head
just-
out from another room.
I prefer to sleep in the sister clothes. It just helps me sleep. It's also
Smart,
Just in case.
it'll help get me in the mindset to help you escape to the next town. Ismark, we had an understanding.
What on earth did Ismark promise you?
He just said I could borrow some of your clothes to help keep me comfortable while I'm sleeping.
Our friend Strahd will be your double, so you'll hopefully not come under any trouble.
Or make it
She-
double.
She mutters a few small curses under her breath and goes back in her room. You hear shuffling for a little bit, and she comes out and hurls a bundle at Fraud.
Thank you, milady.
Perfect.
Just
I put the clothes on.
just immediately right there.
Yes.
Okay, it's a very drab kind of peasant wear dress, and with a
You look
with
delightful.
with a bonnet.
I'm
It's
gonna
a very
say-
drab and peasant wear dress you're wearing.
Thank you.
I go find a spot to curl up in to go to sleep.
All right. I'll
All
also
right.
try to go to sleep, hoping that I get sweet nothings in the night.
All right, everybody, I guess go ahead and take a long rest. Do all your HPs and your
Oh, sure.
spell slits.
Long rest button. That's super handy.
L rest. Here we go. Agelius Crumbottom Matt takes a long rest and recovers 1 hit die.
As you sleep, you hear strange shuffling outside your window.
Fraud, is that you? If you come for me.
I mean, I'm still asleep, or unless it wakes me up.
Go and just roll me like this will do passive perception.
I always forget what mine is. Let's see. Passive perception is 10. 10.
Everybody, just give me a number.
My passive perception is 10 plus the wisdom plus proficiency bonus. So your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So my wisdom modifier is 3. My proficiency bonus should be 3. Maybe it's 2. Yeah. So my passive with perception is 15.
Whoa.
On a probably gonna get cut out note. I heard people talking about New Oblivion. I thought that everyone was fucking joking. Are they really releasing a new version of Oblivion or of
Oblivion or
Skyrim?
Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
apparently.
Oh, a
They're
new
doing
Skyrim or a new Oblivion?
New Skyrim.
Okay, so they're
New
They're
Skyrim.
doing an
Jesus.
anniversary edition of Skyrim, but it's not like the one they put out a few years ago where they actually like updated it for like 64-bit, added some pretty new water shaders and stuff. All they're doing is bundling in a whole bunch of like the store content. That's all it is.
So a bunch of the paid mods that nobody gets.
Yeah, like a bunch of those are bundled in. Yeah, I think it's just an excuse to again sell more, but it's going along with they're putting out next gen versions of it, so you can now get a native version of Skyrim for the PS5 and
I cannot wait to pay $60 for that.
right. If you
Right.
like if you already own the whatever the newest version is, a legendary, I think. No, special. That's the current one. Then you can just like pay a specific amount of money to upgrade. But again, it's just a bunch of store content. Which I mean, there's better mods available on the internet. So see why
Not for the
con.
consoles though.
Yeah, apparently the Xbox modding scene is pretty decent. The PlayStation one is awful because Sony was really restrictive with what you're actually allowed to do.
Of course.
Like you can't add any new content to the game, no new models or textures or anything. Did you add a cat?
I did.
There's now a cat. So yeah, you wake to hear which one of you had the highest number?
I had 15.
Did you just burning hands the building or?
The cat. And I'm not really gonna do it. I was just joking.
Okay. Yeah, so you wake up and you hear a bit of just scuffling in the yard outside you and a little bit of just low kind of sounds.
Was that Mark or the character in the game?
No, that was in game.
Okay, I get up and I walk out there.
So
I'm not
as
really
you
thinking
approach
about what I'm doing because I'm still half asleep. I just kind of walk out the front door.
I definitely run, and I try to beat him outside.
So you hear Crusperton get up, and your instinct to beat you takes over. So yeah, you guys walk out the front door. You don't see anything immediately in your vicinity, but you do hear very quiet sounds to the east of the house.
Oh, fraud. I just heard some sounds and walked out without thinking about it. It seems like they were coming from the east.
Well, we gotta go check it out.
Should we go wake anybody else up or should we go do this on okay?
So
I would start following
as you
him.
guys round the corner,
Fraud just started moving that way, no question.
you see 4 what look like
Oh,
moving
God.
corpses shambling around the yard.
Oh God, that's not Strahd. Let's go get
At
our
this
friends.
point, Ismark pokes his head out. What is it?
None of these guys are Strahd.
See,
you promised me
You
Strahd.
got some shambling corpses out here. They're supposed to be here.
Is this some kind of a
No.
joke, Ismark?
You learn to live with these things in Barovia. The thing is, though, they're going to be attracted to my father's corpse. So
They're supposed to
either
be
we-
attracted to me. And instead of corpses, it was supposed to be Strahd.
Attracted like in to feed or attracted as in your father is just very handsome?
Hopefully
Uh,
both.
The first one, unfortunately. Though it was a handsome man. Some people say I take after him. But
You are handsome, man, Mark.
thank you. More importantly, we're going to either need to dispatch these creatures or pull my father back inside.
I guess let's we don't want to wake Nigelius up for one. Let's not do that. That's not an option. Let's pull it back inside.
Okay,
And
since there is
Julius
only
needs at least 15 hours of sleep a night.
since there is only 3 of you, I want everybody to make a strength check.
All right. 16.
Oh, sorry, I got a
Mark.
7.
So Ismark got a 10, 16, and a 7. Okay, yeah, you guys, it's a little hefty, but you guys managed to drag the coffin back inside.
Hefty.
Wimpy.
And you kind of, the sound draws the attention of the zombies a little bit, but by the time they kind of lumber over, you guys have already gone back inside and sealed the door.
I throw the dress at them before I go inside because my because Strahd didn't come and I'm a little upset about it.
Your plan didn't work. Aw.
All right, so yeah, you guys are back inside the coffin. Ismark kind of gives you a little wave and heads back to his room.
I guess I go back to sleep then. If Ismark acts like it's no big deal that they're out there, then we'll just stay with that.
All right, you guys go back to sleep.
I remain sleeping.
Yeah, you never even noticed. All right, the rest of the night is decidedly uneventful. Every now and then, you do still hear a little bit of scratching and shuffling outside, but they don't seem to make any concerted effort to actually get in the house.
And how shitty would that be if you lived somewhere where instead of like June bugs tapping at the window, you had fucking zombies scrambling around like, oh, it's just zombies. Don't worry about
I
it.
said
Welcome to
zombies.
Barovia.
Go ahead and bring in the corpses. I gotta get on them. I have to get the hose out if they do.
Yeah. Bring in Papa's porch time's all done.
Man.
So eventually, there's no windows, so you can't tell that it's morning, but you hear a rapping at your room door.
I wake up alert immediately when that happens.
You've just got such great senses, nothing gets past you.
Oh, yeah, someone at the door. I open it quickly.
It's Ismark, and it's morning if you
Oh,
would like to-
good morning.
help me with that little task.
Yeah, sure, we can do that now.
Yes.
Do you have any coffee and breakfast in this establishment?
I'm afraid our stores have run low from having to hold off from attacks. I can offer you
Terrible.
some hardtack,
A heart attack?
a little bit of water.
Like what your dad got?
Oh my God. Fraud. No.
No. That's a breach of etiquette, fraud. You must learn these to not say such things.
Not out loud
Sorry.
in front of them anyway. Say that to us later. Let's.
I'm a little
it's-
upset that my plan didn't work out.
It's fine. The gallows humor is basically all we have here.
I guess I'll eat that then.
All right.
Seems
let's
seems
carry.
I acquired a cat in the night. Over here. Cat's wandering around. Irina emerges from her room, fully suited up with what looks like a very fine suit of metal armor.
Wow, she's kitted out.
She looks at the group in front of her and, shall we away?
I guess.
Away we shall.
We shall indeed.
Shall we?
Alright.
Shall.
To the north. So Ismark takes a corner of the coffin, I assume with all of you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just
Do we do that badass shoulder coffin dance?
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys so you don't have to. Yeah, all right.
Matt, just do that for the rest of the episode, please. I
And,
was jamming out here.
and I think that is a good stopping place.
All right.
All right.
Yay. Thanks for listening,
Yay,
everybody.
D&D.
We made it.
Cindy.
We corpsed. We corpsed real good.
You formed a corpse.
Check us out
car?
next time.
Corpse car.
Yeah.
Corpse train.
Sounds right.
Bye.